This is the IFC 410 gauge upper receiver. It's supposed to come with a 10 round magazine. I ordered this from a company called Guns Midwest. Although I originally saw this online a month ago as advertised by Centerfire Systems, and I've always wanted a 410 upper receiver. Now I want to buy the one that was advertised on Midway USA. That was $500, but they've been sold out for the past 5 or so years. And now all of a sudden, this comes out of nowhere. I thought that looks interesting. And as you can see, it comes with these cheap plastic front and rear sights that you can buy off AliExpress for like $5. It also comes with a 10 round magazine. Polymer, looks interesting. Let's see what else is in the box. It's got a standard rail. Looks exactly like the one, like the Turkish upper receiver that was for sale by Midway USA a few years ago. I think it might be. You can see that there's a spring inside, part of the piston setup. There's an odd sort of threaded here for some reason. I guess so you can put on a fake suppressor or something. Also has a muzzle device. Let's get a close-up of the receiver here. Close-up of the underside. It has this weird looking device on the underside of the receiver. Not sure what that is. That might be the ejector or the bolt hold open actuator. Not really sure what that is. Not entirely sure how this bolt works. It appears to be spring loaded. Other than that, it appears to mostly be a standard receiver. It has a polymer door cover. One thing I noticed is that the magazine seems very spongy. Like, if you push down on it, you'll see it acts pretty sluggish, and the other magazines is like that too. I don't know what the deal is with that. See, it just slips in and out. Alright, so with some brief experimenting, I found out that Winchester AA 2.5 inch ammo is a little bit too long. That's why the rounds were binding up in the magazine. But this Estate 410 shell seems just perfect. Get all 10 rounds in there without the magazine binding. Oh wait, it's a 9 round magazine. Although the magazine uses 2.5 inch shells, not all of them are created equally. These are the rounds that fit the magazine. And these are the rounds that are too long to fit. You can still use these longer 2.5 inch shells by first loading the top round of the magazine with the longer shell, and then put one in the chamber, but the rest of the shells in the magazine must be the shorter 2.5 inch shells, or else it will bind. All in all, this 410 upper receiver has a bunch of quirks that will probably put off most shooters from purchasing this. These problems include a bolt hold open that doesn't seem to work. Also, the gun jammed twice in 100 rounds, which is normal operation for a semi-automatic magazine-fed shotgun. Once was because of rim lock, and the other was related to a plastic hull deformity. The usable ammunition selection is limited. However, it did cycle with all the ammunition I had, including the cheap lightweight ammo that I fed, and it had no failures to eject. Despite the flaws, I was very pleased with this purchase, and soon I will be mounting a cheap night vision scope for shooting pests on the farm.
Gay!